In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature called Workflows. Workflow is the way to connect multiple applications on NeuroViz to run seamlessly, feeding each other and making things in parallel if needed. Basically creating the full set of images or videos in one click. I'll show you how. You won't have any workflows now. At some point you'll have predefined workflows. They will be here, as well as your own workflows. On this side, it's applications, so all applications that are available to build in the workflow listed here. Then you have on other side properties panel. If you select some application, you will be able to set properties here, same way as on the application standalone. And here it's a cost of credits. This is you won't have. This is for admin. This is the just different way of showing everything in light mode. And this is our short guide if you need it. And if you lost the center of your workflow, this is you're going to click and get workflow. So let's start. Let's say you have earrings that needs to be touched, placed on model, and then have a video of the model. So you add earrings, try on. You just click and it appears here. Again, if you lost it, zoom out somewhere. If it's gone, I'm basically using my mouse scroll. You can always click on this button and it will bring it to the center. Same thing here, plus, minus, and actually it's jumping somehow. So once click, you have all the possible parameters that you can select here. This is if you have been with NeuroViz, nothing new to you. This is you, well, just do it. Well, there is quick start guide if you want to check what is going on here. So to run it, what needs to be done? You need to have load image. Of course, you need to have image of earrings. You will have it. As you can see, this is red, means this is required input, required image, and this is image of model. It's green, meaning that it's optional. And so let's connect it like this. Then sometimes, besides putting earrings on the model, you have to retouch it. Well, most of the time you have to retouch. So you can say retouching and choose any of our retouchers. And let's say rescue retoucher. You can do it in parallel like this. So it will be image of the earrings. If it's relatively good image, it will be retouched during the placement on the model. If it's not, if you really need to retouch it before placing on the model, then you connect it this way. So it will be first retouched, then connected to the model. But let's say that our earrings not that bad. They need to be retouched, but still, since the earrings Try-On will kind of retouch them as well. It can be placed like this. Then you probably need a video, and let's add product video creator. So this way you can connect output of the earrings, meaning that image with the model, to the product video creator. Again, you can select how many seconds, you can add instructions, and well, basically that's a simple application. You can same thing on jewelry retoucher. You can select colors, you can choose the orientation, quality, well, everything. And you see how much credit it takes. So actually it wasn't correct, it's not 5, it's 10, 20 credits if it's medium quality, right? And the total cost of running this is here, 100 credits, meaning then 20 plus 20 plus 60, right? It will be total 100. And to run it, you have to load image. Earrings, let's say we have some nice earrings like this, for example, right? And earrings Try-On, of course, it should be, let's say, stud earrings, and then you have to choose the size. I would say better small. This for a retoucher, well, nothing. Let's run it this way. And basically you can run it. If you save workflow, let's put it earrings Try-On plus video, for example, whatever. You save it, well, that's never again, so we do skip. Now this workflow is showing here, so you can always load it if needed or delete it. But let's go back and you can run it and it will start running. But I want to show you, those of you who have subscription, you can do batch processing here, which is kind of super cool because you can, well, have many images run it this way in one click. So when you load images, you know that when you load image, you can always enter the name here. It's a tag name and it will be used for batch processing, and drag and drop or select multiple images here. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to choose from previous uploads. Let's say I have some batch earrings. Here you go, actually one ring, but let's pretend it's all earrings. I hit process 5 images in batch. Now the batch is loaded here. You see it's 5 images. And the cost is actually, because it's 5 images, 100 for each. You have total credits to run 5 images through all this. And that's it. Basically, you can just hit it and run. So let's run it. I'm not going to run batch, but I'm going to run a single earrings instead to make it faster. Just hit run workflow. So you see it start working even in parallel right now, 2 processes, 2 different applications working on the same image input. You can see animation. And on the bottom panel, you basically see what is going on, how much credits each process is using. Well, there is a little bug, looks like. I'm going to fix it. It's 20, not 5. But it's running and time elapsed, right? So 2 applications running, 1 is pending. Once it's completed, you see you have a resulted image. So it's really small. Well, I selected small, this is why it's small. So here we go. We have image on earrings try-on on a model. And now it starts working. The video creator works on this, and meanwhile it's working. Here we go. We have now a retouched version of this jewelry. But, well, honestly, this jewelry, well, like you see, that's correct. It's not need to be retouched for earrings, meaning that you have a retouched version at the same time, basically, as this one, right? So it's way faster. And once video is done, video will be here. All the results, as usual, will be under my gallery. So in your gallery will be downloads and everything, nothing changed in this way. You will see if it's under batches, and you will see statistics and everything based on this. Oops. So now we have a video. So as you can see, we have in single click, we have all 3 assets created for us. Again, it's done and we're good. Another way of workflow, let's create a new one, a new workflow. What we can do the similar way, we can have, let's say, ring try on, then load image of the ring, right? Then retoucher. Where is our retoucher? Let's say again the rescue retoucher, and then video. For example, scene video creator. Oops. It has 2 inputs, first and last frame. It creates video. So for example, when we do something like this, we put ring on a model, we do retouch ring, and actually we can have, let's add it, creative. No, it should be for jewelry. Where is our jewelry? Just creative. So creative jewelry photographer, let's add it as well. Let's have it like this, right? So it will be creative image of jewelry, and actually even like this, better like that. Let's add some ring, for example, some ring, which ring is to use, something that is not super great quality. Well, for example, like this ring, right? So we have a ring that will be processed on the model, and it will be placed at the last frame of the video creator, and creative image will be first frame. So look at this. This is how it works actually. Well, let's make it nicer this way. So for example, this workflow, it will create a ring. Let's save it. Let's put creative all one, for example. Creative ring all in one, right? And actually I'm going to make it available for you. Now it will be available under here. Not only just my workflows, but you can load it as predefined because I'm admin. So what it will do, let's run it while it's running. It will create image, the ring on a model. It will retouch it. It will also the image of that ring, well, on like a studio setup, something more creative, probably from some sort of fabric. If we really need fabric, we can always add image of the, let's say, background reference, right? And load something else here. If we have some creative background that we want to use, well, I don't have it. But for example, like this reference. And then it will be a video that will be using model as the last frame and creative image of the ring as the first frame. And it will create a transition between one and another. Again, everything is running on a single click. You see the total cost of all this. And right now, well, this one is waiting for, it's not parallel because it's one after another, so it's like a chained. But yep, now it's running, and the last step will be here. As you can see, you can always check the result, right? Well, this is probably, oh no, it's okay. This right now, it's not being used. Most likely, I don't think it's gonna work because we edit it after we start running, so it's not gonna work. Make sure that first finish your workflow, save it, and then run. You can always cancel run as well. And actually, let's see. Bad. Now, first frame will be this. Oh, sorry, first frame this, and then somehow it's gonna translate to this. If you need to change this, for example, lifestyle is on, beauty is on, yes, medium, well, all is good. Now we have our video. If you click, you see this is starting frame, and then somehow it gets here. Well, this is probably not the best first and last frame because our transition is rather strange because this is on a white background, but you see the idea. All of this in one click. So it's done. Now you have your workflow is here. You can always switch. When I load this workflow, I click. You see there, it has previous loaded models and everything. So if I go back to this one, I can just rerun it again if needed. And like I said, everything is on my gallery. You see all those runs over here. And well, this is the video. This is the image. This is image. And this is on a model. Everything is here. And well, you should be, well, it should be way easier. Let me know if any questions, if anything that you want to probably add to this functionality, just let me know. And let's switch to something nice and have fun.